All right. So Suzanne, you say that you have a new contest that you want people to do some drawings for, huh?
Um, well, because of the underdog Olympic story that we did a few months ago, I figure my my children's book, Tommy and Sammy, about ghosts partying on the beach at Halloween and featuring Spectrum, should be um, a good topic for another drawing workshop.
Okay. So tell me the rules of the game, the rules of the contest.
Um, Participants acquaint themselves with the story Tommy and Sammy. Have you got it on the internet?
Yep, I have it up now. Tommy and Sammy is a story that you wrote. What year did you write it, Suzanne?
I think it was 1970.
Okay, so you wrote this book in 1970, and so here's the story. I'm showing the story now, showing the pictures that you drew for it
Yes.
of Tommy and Sammy, and they see a party going on, and they see all these ghosts dancing, right?
Yes. Well, the ghosts aren't uniformly dressed. Some ghosts wear long white robes like I do. Others wear robes made of sheer that you can see the body line through them. And then other ghosts, such as Tommy and Sammy, are wearing body suits.
Right.
Remember Casper? He always wore a bodysuit.
Ah, okay. I get it. And then Spectrum the Ghost King is there directing
No,
and judging.
He hasn't come. He isn't there when Tommy and Sammy first arrive at the party. They notice the difference in the ghosts' wardrobes and ask why that is. And the ghost says every Halloween there must be myriads of ghost parties all over the world, at least every part of the world celebrates Halloween. And one thing we hope will come is Spectrum, the Ghost King. He presides over dance contests at these parties. You can recognize him because instead of a crown, he wears a superb diamond-studded collar and a white sheer case studded with 4 diamonds.
Right.
Then suddenly there's a fog. And the ghosts in robes are all excited because now they look very much like a fog bank. And they start whirling in and out of the fog. The fog starts to dissipate, and then they notice another ghost coming, and it's Spectrum.
Spectrum has arrived.
Yes.
And then Spectrum sits and watches them dance.
Well, he dances by himself for a while, or joins in the community dancing, and then he claps his hands and says, "It's time for a contest."
Okay.
So there you have what's somewhat like a dance recital. You have groups of dancers, each one performing its own number, but it's subject to scrutiny and scoring by Spectrum.
Okay.
Well, when it's Tommy and Sammy's time to perform, they jump. They jump real high. They twirl their bodies in midair. Sometimes they make a seesaw effect one goes up while the other comes down.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Um, when the last ghosts have competed, Spectrum has some ghosts bring forward the robes of sheer, their second prize in the dance contest, and a number of second prize winners don the sheer robes.
Uh-huh.
And then Spectrum remarks, I never saw dancing by this year's winners. They get the opaque robes like Spectrum does.
Right.
And the two winners are Tommy and Sammy.
Right on. Yeah. And there's a picture of them.
Well, they not only don the robes, they also have blue ribbons on their chests.
Uh-huh.
But now it's starting to get light. Sky's lighting up. Daybreak's coming. Halloween's over for another year, and all the ghosts say goodbye to one another and become smaller and smaller groups and disappear. And Spectrum with them, and Tommy and Sammy are on their way home. They're holding their hands high because they won first prize.
Right. All right. So how's this concept? So you've illustrated this and you've done drawings for this.
Yes.
Okay. So
all right. The participants are to draw incidents from the story which catch their fancy.
So they should read the story and see what illustration, what stuff speaks to them.
What?
They should read the story and see what talks to them.
Yeah. They would then draw their pictures of the incidents that appeal to the most. But one thing we must have this time, which we didn't have in the Olympic story, is the pictures are to be done in color. All the underdog Olympic pictures were just black and white.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep it in mind for future stuff. Okay, Suzanne. So people should do it, and they will get a prize from you.
So the deadline. Let's see. We've got all this week, and we've got all next week. The deadline for sending in pictures is Sunday, October 31st. That's Halloween itself.
Right. So they should do it and send it to muldowneyville@gmail.com. And much like Spectrum, you will judge the artwork. Right?
Yes.
Okay, and you will reward your favorites with some sort of gift of your choosing. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, but we won't tell them that. It'll be the surprise.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Alrighty?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, Suzanne, that sounds like the plan.
Okay, Phil, thanks so much.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.